Hello everybody and welcome to a live Pixel presents a look at Legend of Grimrock. This is an interesting game that's on the Steam sale. It's actually part of the whole Steam sale. It's kind of like we planned this.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it. It's not like we actually did that though. So The Legend of Grimrock is an interesting game. It is a traditional sort of dungeon crawl in the sort of vein of Dungeon or Eye of the Beholder. If you're familiar with Eye of the Beholder, it is very, very much similar to that. It's in that vein. So, crawl across all that stuff. So we're gonna get started here. We're gonna show a little bit of a look at the game. We're not gonna really narrate too much into this because again, I'm just getting into this for the first couple times. So we're just gonna show. There's a few different dungeons here that you can purchase. I believe some of the DLC has some more in there. But for the first time, we're just going to go on easy. We're going to, just check it out first. So I'm going to create my character. So we got some character types. We have a human, minotaur, lizard man, insectoid, fighter, mage, and rogue. So you're, technically like the same types that you'd expect for anything else. So yeah.
Be a lizard man.
I'm going to be so one of my characters is going to be a well, he has a lot of willpower, so that's mages, right? Yeah. Yeah, so that'd be mage. So I'm gonna have an insectoid guy. Actually, let's since we're doing this for the first time, let's just go back and then let's say that we're not gonna create the characters because that's too intimidating. But you have a lot of options in there, so if you're interested in futzing with the different mechanics and the different points and all that stuff, you can do that. So this game has a little bit of a story to it. And by little, I mean that it doesn't really have any voiceovers for the most part. It just has some text, flavor text, and letting you know what's going on in this world.
I have a question.
Go.
Is this an indie game?
Yes.
Because I love
so this is an indie game.
Oh,
I believe
baby.
it currently on the Steam sale. I believe it's like $5 or $6.
Yeah, $5.99.
Steam.
$15 normal.
Yeah, so if you're interested in this game, you should check it out. Give it a look-see, and maybe purchase it because it's pretty awesome. And we're gonna take a look at it now since we're actually getting into the game. Skipped all that flavor text. If you're interested in that, you can buy it. And see it there.
Obviously, rivaling the next-gen consoles on the graphics end. Because we know that graphics are all that really matter in a game, right?
So this is pick up the torch. Okay. So one of my guys will wear a torch. And again, like I said, it's a turn-based dungeon crawl, similar to Eye of the Beholder. So if you're familiar with that, it's pretty much that. Should be self-explanatory if you check out some of those videos, how similar it is to that. A bunch of different nooks and crannies. It's almost like a puzzle in a lot of aspects of, making sure that you're using the right things at the right time. So that comes into that and, is a big deal later on, which we'll get into.
So you're rolling around as like a group of people?
Yeah, you attack, turn-based, so you each take an attack every time, and yeah, you're running around with a group of people, and you're able to, specify. This is actually my mage's skills. I don't know which ones these are, again, because I haven't really played too much of this game. So I'm going in this kind of newbie-like and just kind of clicking things, so let's see what happens with this one instead. Yeah. Oh, fire burst. I discovered a new spell. So we got a plate here that opens this thing. We obviously can't get in there without doing something to this. So we see a rock down here. We moved it over. Voila. Puzzle solving.
That's witchcraft.
Puzzle solving, yeah, it's awesome.
I feel like you're in that old Windows 98 screensaver where it's just going around in a maze and then stopping at the corners and turning around.
So we need another rock. Get that rock.
Maybe that's why they call it Legend of Grimrock. Because there's rocks.
So this game is an indie game. It's meant to be, you know, in that sort of vein of Eye of the Beholder. If you're familiar with that NES title, that's what it is. And you know, it's funny. I mean, like, these games really haven't been made very much in the past couple of years. Pretty much not. I don't even know if there are any other games. I mean, the last game that I played like this was similar to like Sword of Vermilion way back. So something like that was a long time ago, and that was up back on like what the NES or Super NES? Yeah, NES. Sorry. So that's quite some time ago, and you know it's been a long time since I've played something like this. So yeah, self-explanatory on this end.
I think you might be lost there, pal.
Yes, I think I might be. This game is one of those games that you kind of have to find your way over time. It is not one of those that you're gonna be able to finish in, you know, a couple hours time. So keep that in mind. It's a slow, methodical dungeon crawl, you know. Uh-oh.
Oh, but oh, what? Really? Oh, he's a cute little guy. Look at him. What are you doing, man? You're being cruel.
Yeah, you have to take attacks. So this is part of the attack, is that you have to right-click on whichever, you know, weapon you want to use on your character at the time.
He's just a poor little snail guy. You don't gotta be. Maybe he just wants to be friends. What? That's just.
I
mean.
blew him up.
You done blowed him up there, son.
So that's a general fight, you know, for the most part. That's what it is. You know, it's pretty simple. Nothing too major or hard to comprehend. I'm putting some stuff on my dude. You can actually see that every single character has an equipment path that you can actually, you know, equip, and, you know, has an inventory system for each person, including, like, you know, stuff like food level and all that stuff, because you actually have to eat in this game in order to continue on. So, you know, keep that in mind when you're constantly, you know, running through the maps. You want to be cognizant of that so that you can have enough food to continue on. And then you have skills that you can select and pump points into, obviously. You can also sit and wait to fill up your health. So most of the time when you're done with a battle, you'll want to, you know, go to sleep for a little bit and then wake back up. And once they're all, you know, healed up, you can move on and carry on your adventure.
Well, if one of your guys die, like, do you just continue on without him?
I believe so. I believe, like, once he dies, he's dead forever, as far as I know. I mean, I think that's how it works, but could be wrong. Again, this is only a couple hours into the game, or less than that, actually, that we've had to play this game. So, or that I've had to play this game. So keep that in mind when you ridicule us for not having played this game longer before reviewing it and taking a look at it. So we wanted to go in this bald to get a sense of what a normal person would experience when going into this stuff. So, and most of our looks are kind of function like that. So we're hoping that we'll get through this fine. We'll be able to check out what we actually think of it live while we're playing it. I think the fire works pretty well on him, but my guy's kind of out of mana now. And yeah, your guy will actually, as you're throwing items that you have available to you, your person will actually pick them up, whoever threw them, as you just run over them automatically. So that's pretty helpful for the throwing items in the game. Now there's some more equipment. Some sandals, I guess. A beehive or some food, I guess. She's got the throwing items. Okay, now we get to wait again. heal up, get some mana. You'll be doing a lot of this as you crawl through this dungeon, so be prepared for that as you're going through this game.
Is there like a RPG sort of element to it, or is it sort of just you're trying to escape?
Yeah, there's an RPG element to
dungeon.
it. So, you know, everything that you're able to have because you're ranking up the characters, you're constantly ranking up. The dungeon look is kind of similar for the most part because it's all based on patterns and all that stuff. But otherwise, you're constantly going through and you're progressing to the end dungeon or whatever that is. So you're eventually going to regress to that point. This is not a roguelike where it just continues forever. So there is a finite end, I believe. I could be wrong about that, but yeah, I believe there's a finite end to this. There's a point in which you can finish it. There's different difficulty modes if you don't oh you can also fall. So that lesson's been learned.
Huh.
And so now I'm gonna rest again. Again, you see how many times we'll be doing this. If you screw up. So yeah, now we're back at where we were supposed to be. And what did I just do? Did I just drop it? Does she have it equipped? No, I have no idea where she threw him.
You done goofed, son.
Again, you'll be doing that a lot. It's live playing, folks. So I don't know really what to. Was bet needs something to fly. Something needs to fly. What? Well, I would have done my rocks, but I don't have the rocks anymore. So because they disappeared.
Game over.
No, there's gotta be another way. Yeah, there we go.
Oh. What a conveniently placed rock.
You think? So she ate, and let's see if I can have him eat, since I need some food. Cool. Alright. Now let's go back, and let's not screw this up this time.
You are a genius.
I apologize. I keep forgetting that this is not a game that you hold forward in, so take note of that if you pick this game up.
That is me banging my head against my desk. Good job, Sato. You're hurting my head.
There we go. There we go. It's awesome. Alright. Okay. Oh.
I do not have a palm big enough to put my face into.
Uh-huh. So now, I'm not entirely sure where we're supposed to go. Obviously not that way. Close that menu. Okay, don't know how to get that door open. So any questions about this game?
No, it kind of gives me that sort of Myst feel with the point and move. If you ever played like the Myst series or Riven. Yeah, I mean it's what, $6 on Steam.
Yeah, so it's $6 on
right
Steam.
Now during the Steam sale.
It's available for a variety of platforms. I believe it's available for Mac as well as PC. So if you have a chance to check it out and purchase it, I would recommend it. It's a pretty awesome game. I've been enjoying it from the amount of time that I've actually had with it. So.
Oh, is that the thing from Alien? Or is it a mushroom?
I think it's a mushroom.
I can't even. Throw soup at it.
Ooh, I'm gonna be in trouble actually. This is on easy? What?
Super pro there, friend.
I'm gonna go and hide so I can heal up.
Always running and hiding in the corner.
Just run and sleep. Again, you'll be doing a lot of this, you know, just to make sure that you don't die. Yep.
Does it like save, auto-save, or do you have to manual save, or is it?
I believe you do have to save, yeah. It does auto-save, it does both from time to time, and then also you can save wherever you want to. Which is pretty helpful for a game like this.
I would be giving you tips on how to fight a mushroom, but I can't say I've done that before.
But yeah, the game very early on teaches you to evade while your guys are readying up, so you kind of have to like move back and then keep going instead of just constantly taking hits like that. So you kind of want to make sure that you're constantly in moving or movement or something like that while you're waiting for your guys to regenerate, being able to actually hit something. So.
He's got a watermelon shell.
Yep. Unless you're trapped like this and you can't move.
Whoa.
There's another one.
He's got a little friend.
Killing his wife.
Oh. Poor little guy.
That's snail food. That seems tasty.
Oh yeah, I believe they call that escargot.
Escargot.
Wait, that's the egg?
Escargot.
No.
No, escargot is actually correct.
Aha.
Now, I don't know how to get out of this place. Oh, there we go. Click the rock randomly. Ooh. Look how awesome I am.
You're super pro, man. I mean, wow.
I can figure out a pressure plate.
I just love how obnoxiously large it is, like they don't even care.
Well, it's part of being frightening, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm quaking my boots right now.
So again, you wanna sleep here. So
that was the human noise.
So yeah, not really that great of a game to take a look at as you're constantly dungeon crawling through all this stuff. So we're just gonna save. We're gonna call it there. You get a good idea of how to actually play the game. Should give you a good idea of what to expect if you decide that you want to actually take out and play this game. I really enjoy it. I think a lot of it, and wish that everybody else did as much as I do. So if you have a chance to check it out and play it, obviously again, like I said, Steam Summer Sale. It has it for quite a paltry sum of $6. I think it's great. You should play it. Please go pick it up. Bye.
Bye-bye.